I share a story. You see this small book, 38 pages. It's a QC story manual by TVS Suzuki TQC department. I got this sometime in, I think, 2002, 2003. This book changed my path. Don't believe it? I always thought that business turnarounds, based on my past experience with McKinsey, with State Authority, is huge teams working on several complex problems. After moving through three, four industries, I moved on to auto component sector. And here I took it up as a job because I had seen turnarounds from outside, leading the turnarounds as a consultant on a turnkey basis. And I realized that after 2, 3 years, things again slip. And since we normally keep in touch, I realized that whether it was Steel Authority or whether it was a Godfrey Phillips group or it was one of the famous groups in auto component sector, they were minor slippages. And I was wondering, what is it that we left? And being in turnaround, you actually get into the depth. And I went there for something, for a past reference. He says, will you please join us? It took me, I think, maybe 2 minutes or not even that. I said, okay, let's see what are the options. And I joined them. Within the first week, they had a quality circle competition. I had no clue on what this quality circle competition for productivity, TPS teams were there. And one of my close friends, one of the persons whom I'd worked with on one of the previous turnarounds, he says, Atul Ji, don't become a judge for this. And I said, okay, I had just joined 6 days back. There is no rush. And it's not hierarchy. Whosoever knows the best has to be the leader. And I started watching our quality circle competitions with great interest because people from the shop floor would come across all the plants. They would present their cases. And then being inquisitive, I would interact with the judges. That sometimes what we are working is really, really nice. Sometimes it doesn't trigger anything inside. And over 6 months, 1 year, I realized that although the presentations were good, our teams were not doing well in the competitions outside. I again spoke to the judges. This is the time when I was not a judge. And I said, can you help me please debug this? Sure. We got all the answer sheets, the scoring patterns, and I found that they have got a typical, like say 14 steps or number of steps they may have. We were always losing on the area where they would quiz our team on concepts. So they seem, they said that you are retrofitting your quality circles onto these solutions which you have found. And there this book helped. I said, how? He says, gave me a cue. I went to my senior most person in the team in business excellence department. He gave me this book. He says, Atulji, we got this book a few years back from our customer. And I shuffled through this. And you can't imagine. Within 3-4 months, we had started several initiatives, small initiatives, but deep impact. We had skill champions. We had trainings being given to shop floor people on the shop floor on their routine problems. And then sometimes during tea time. And over a period of time, we were the leaders. We were the winners in our competitions. It was not the winning in the competition, which the mindset which came in, that helped. That this book made a difference. And I didn't stop here. Between 2003 to 2008, we had done phenomenal improvement from 300 crores to 1,000 crores. Our rejections had gone down from percentages to parts per million. And there we wanted to implement an ERP solution. And the assignment came to me. Typically, it goes to finance people. So in this case, they said, since whatever you have done on the shop floors, we want this to be done in our ERP. I said, okay, this was a mandate from the MD. And I was really excited. Should I learn on the job? Then I thought, why not? Taking this cue, I leveraged all his contacts and went over to TVS. Went over to 4 or 5 companies in South India who had the Deming Award, the TPM Award, and they were doing ERP. And I learned from them, like 1 day, 1.5 days on each of the shop floors, how they would do it. And I came back. This time the manual wasn't there, but their things were in my mind. And they said, it takes years and years. But what mattered was they had taken their years of experience and put inside. And the process which I had learned through these books, I assimilated. Can you imagine? In 1.5 years, I got 4 national awards. One of them was for manufacturing excellence from SAP. Because the way we had integrated, and the best part was when the award was being given, the jury person was the person who was heading the IT department at TVS. So it felt so warm. This book I would never let go because it invokes so many strong feelings. The lesson is we are looking for complex solutions for seemingly complicated problems. Answers are not complex. They are very simple. You have to just look in a manner that you find all the linkages and the problem gets solved. We say people are unresourceful. We don't have the right resources. It's just an unresourceful state. You are looking to find the solution and you will get it. Your mentors would be amazed at the speed with which you can deploy. So just change these specs. Change the way you look into issues. Even small things can show you the way. The complete darkness and one candle can light the way. And that's enough. When you're going through a dark passage or from one highway through a small road to another bigger highway, you just need small lights. Most important, these lights you spark in your team. Engage them on the problems through very, very basic, simple solutions. When the team is working aligned in one direction, that one light will take you to the next bigger highway. Share your stories too. I will share mine. Promise. Thank you.